like, and subscribe, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week.
When we think about kids, what readily comes to mind is fun, games, candy, and playgrounds. However, some kids prove that age is just a number in terms of strength and professionalism. It's truly inspiring to see what they achieve at such a young age. Get ready to be amazed at these 15 strongest kids in the world. Mariana Navmova. Mariana Navmova is a Russian powerlifter with dozens of records to her name. In 2015, she recorded bench pressing 331 pounds in the Arnold Classic. She was introduced to the sport at an early age and never gave up since then. After her first visit to the gym at 10, she became a regular visitor. This scaled her popularity while getting sponsorship deals from managed healthcare professionals. Mariana is also the first woman under 18 to compete professionally in weightlifting in the Arnold Schwarzenegger Classic. Give this child her flowers, please. Jake Schellenschlager. Jake is another powerlifter and competitive bodybuilder on this list. He's so used to the sport he trains 7 days a week to build his muscles. He's also motivated by the countless competitions out there. He participates in as many as he can and wins in some. Even more shocking is that he's a natural bodybuilder who doesn't use steroids for additional effect. However, he's strong enough to lift twice his body weight. This is super impressive considering his age. He began training when he was 12, and his father, a bodybuilding enthusiast, fueled this love. After less than 3 years of training, he's set world records for his weight class. Naomi Cudden. Naomi Cudden has attended several powerlifting competitions and even broken some records. She began training at 8 and never stopped. The teenager weighs around 145 pounds and can lift twice her body weight. Can you beat that? This is impressive for a child. In the past few months, she's deadlifted 365 pounds and squatted 325 pounds. She warms up with high-volume heavy metal and a series of grunts. Cutton's followers call her the Supergirl, and honestly, there's no better way to describe her. When she was 10, she squatted 215 pounds, which was twice her weight. Years later, she does much more than anyone imagines. Yang Jinlong. Yang Jinlong hails from Anhui province in China. This strange child defines China's traditional logic of the globally acceptable BMI. This child weighed around 110 pounds, which is 3 times a 7-year-old's average weight. This immense strength comes with enormous weight and some challenges too. The kid's so powerful that he can push cars alone. He carries his father to prove his worth and lifts sizable grain bags like they're a piece of cake. This childish strongman is now famous in China and the world, boasting a huge smile and full fat cheeks. Jinlong continues to increase in size and shows no sign of stopping. When asked how he got his superpowers, he replied, "Because I'm fat." Aside from that, nature blessed him with incredible strength. Vadyakolova. Vadyakolova hails from the Ukrainian mining town of Kryvyi. She was born into a family of circus performers, Larissa Akolova and Yuri Vakolov. She joined her parents in performance as a child and developed her strength. Today, she's known in Ukraine as the strongest in the world. At 8 years old, she could lift items possible only in sci-fi fantasy movies. Here's the more shocking part. When she was 3, she was named Ukrainian's strongest baby because she lifted a 100-kilogram barbell. Although an adult now, she's pretty and continues to shatter world records. Her family now lives in Kyiv, and even the war can't stop her from preparing for a gold medal at the Olympics. Hopefully she gets the world's strongest woman title. Giuliano Stro. Giuliano Stro is a Romanian gymnast and bodybuilder. He developed a passion for bodybuilding as a child from watching his dad. He clinched the prestigious Guinness Book of World Records for the most muscular boy in the world. In 2009, Giuliano set the record for the fastest 33-foot hand walk with a heavy ball between his legs. This tiny bodybuilder was done live on Italian TV. 1 year later, he set another world record for 90-degree push-ups. This teenage athlete lives with his family in Italy and concentrates on boxing and different competition. Liam Hoekstra. Born in 2005, Liam Hoekstra lives with his parents in Roosevelt Park, Michigan. He suffered several medical conditions when he was born, leading his mother to give up on him. His foster guardians took him in and cared for him like their son. His first superpower display was when he was only 5 months old. He bent an iron bar to the amazement of his parents. They thought it was a mistake and gave it another try. He replicated the same feat to their greatest shock. While other children struggle with chin-ups, Liam did it with ease. He took his torso further over the bar and held it for minutes, to the surprise of his classmates. They believed he was superhuman and were scared. His condition is caused by a rare genetic myostatin disease called muscle hypertrophy. Myostatin deficiency happens when the body quickly builds muscle and inhibits body fat. CJ Center. Also known as the Workout Kid, CJ is one child who blew the world away with his incredible workout abilities. He spends most of his time educating younger people to be healthy. He owns workout programs motivating children to eat healthier and to live healthier lifestyles. While he loves to work hard and train, he doesn't advocate kid bodybuilding because he understands that children don't have as much strength for these exercises, except of course for unique kids like him. He started his fitness company at 10 and has several lessons for kids of all ages. Andrei Kostash. We have another Ukrainian on the list. It's got to be something about this country keeping its citizens far above everyone else. It's certainly not a coincidence. Andrei Kostash began training when he was only 5. He didn't love soccer because he felt it was overrated. Therefore, he channeled his energy into bodybuilding. This young bodybuilder spends most of his time developing strength and confidence. At 6, he completed 3,000 push-ups without a break. That lasted for 2 hours and 29 minutes. Despite how amazing that was, he was unimpressed with it, and he went on to replicate something similar, but this time he reached 6,000. He didn't have to go that far because at 4,000, he already earned a new record. Well, why settle for less when you can be the best? Richard Sandrak. Richard Sandrak is a Ukrainian-born American bodybuilder, actor, and martial artist. Also called Little Hercules, he's one of the strongest kids in the world, thanks to his physique. Richard gained global recognition as a mini bodybuilder when his martial arts skills were aired on TV and in movies. He admitted that he'd been training all his life and couldn't go out with friends. This meant that his childhood was weightier than most of us had. While you ate those candies and snacks, he wasn't getting any. Instead, he feasted on lettuce. Reports say he's quit bodybuilding, however, he still performs other exercises like stair climbing, chin-ups, and cardiovascular exercises. Kyle Kane. Kyle was only 12 years old when he began lifting weights twice his size. This is expected considering he started kickboxing when he was 4 and became a black belt at 9. After lifting a whopping 308 pounds, all eyes were on him. In fact, many believed he was the world's strongest kid. He's nicknamed Little Arnie after the famous bodybuilding circuit Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs over 147 pounds. When he's not training, he enjoys playing with his school friends. He gets his motivation from them as they spur him to do better. Julia Vins. Also called the Muscle Barbie, Julia Vins lives in Saratov, Russia. She began visiting the gym alone when she was 15 to keep her mind away from her parents' divorce. This escape mechanism turned out to be a passion later in life. After people complained about her stature, she decided to venture into gymnastics, but with powerlifting on the side. Her passion for law slowly waned after she realized she was more at peace with the sport. The negative comments from social media and her close friends didn't dissuade her from pursuing her goal. She broke records like 606 pounds of squats, 452 deadlifts, and 385 bench presses at the World Powerlifting Congress competition. CJ Cummings. The U.S. hadn't won an Olympic gold medal in men's weightlifting since 1960, after Charles Finchy made his country proud. CJ ignited hope in his country when he shattered the record in 2020. He began training when he was 10, and at age 11, he cleaned and jerked double body weight. In 2014, he captured the world's attention at the Senior National Weightlifting Championships. He jerked a senior American record of 337 pounds. Even more shocking was the fact that he was only 14 when he achieved this. Years have passed, and he hasn't let his guard down. Arat Hosseini. Arat Hosseini has been a muscular child since he was 2. When he clocked 8, he participated in several intense home workouts that made him famous. The Iranian can scale 10-feet walls and backflip while showing off his impressive six-pack. What's more, he's also a talented footballer who sees Messi as his idol. This explains why his friends call him Mini Messi. He was signed to Liverpool's Under-9 squad football academy in 2019. Arat boasts famous followers like David Beckham, Mohamed Salah, Will Smith, and Lewis Hamilton. In 2021, he told the press that he hoped to be the best football player in the world. Ryusi Amei. Ryusi Amei's stunt earned him the nickname Mini Bruce Lee, and honestly, he lives up to the expectations of his fans. This Japanese native is one of the strongest boys in the world. He's so powerful that he can reproduce Bruce Lee's signature nunchuck moves in the exact way. Unlike other children, he didn't have the traditional look of a child. He was shockingly muscular with a set of six-pack abs. His intense training sessions include squats and kicks to build his body, and lots of running. Like his mentor, Bruce Lee, he also goes the extra length to prove his worth by doing handstand push-ups using his fingers and knuckles with legs raised in the air. See you in the next one.